In a world that makes you feel boxed in its standards, where there are set paths to success, there's a place where you can be free. Free to be expressive, creative, innovative, free to be a leader, a dreamer, the next success story. So break away, because the only way to reach the stars is to fly free. De La Salle College of St. Benilde.
We welcome you inside the De La Salle College of St. Benilde Sports and Dorm Complex over at TAF. We have a 4-game slate ahead of us for our classification matches in this tournament as we see the games today over here at TAF. First at hand will be St. Clare and Mapúa squaring off. It will be followed by Adamson and Arellano, and it will be also followed by Lyceum and Perpetual. And to cap things off for this morning, it will be San Sebastian and Benilde. Good morning, basketball fans all around the world. And again, we welcome you inside De La Salle College of St. Benilde for our classification matches this morning and afternoon. My name is Rashid Alpad, and we have the matchup between Mapúa and St. Clare. These are two teams who failed to go through the quarterfinals as we see the tournament format for this tournament once again. Again, UP, NU, Letran, San Beda, UST, Ateneo, and La Salle, as well as FEU, managed to go through the quarterfinals, and the remaining teams, including St. Clare and Mapúa, weren't able to go through the quarterfinals and are now in their classification matches this morning to determine their placement in the standings. So we'll be going over St. Clare and Mapúa in a bit. So with St. Clare, again, they have managed to not win all throughout the season. Last game against USC, they struggled a lot in the field goal percentage as well as their free throws. And USD's pace dictated the game offensively and defensively. Their struggles all throughout the game were reflective of their score against USD. USD just dominating all throughout the game. And St. Clare needs more reps in their free throws as well as their beyond the arc shooting. As we talk about Babacar and Dong, he had a double-double performance last time. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. As much as St. Clare was struggling, he still pushed his way through this match. Good performance still for Babacar and Dong, and they'll be needing more of him against Mapúa this morning. As we talk about Mapúa and their game against Ateneo last time, well, this was a close fight against Ateneo. Mapúa just having more offensive firepower against Ateneo, slightly better shooting percentage, more assists, better defense, but those turnovers were costly of them. As much as they had good statistics all throughout the game, these weren't enough to get the win against Ateneo. So we'll be talking about Cyrus Cuenco. He had 26 points and 6 defensive rebounds. These were crucial for Mapúa to stay close against Ateneo, but they'll be needing more of him as well as his teammates if they want to win and get a better placement in the standings. As we are now being closer towards the start of the game, towards the tip-off, as we see the starting 5 of this game: Monteo, Galang, Escobedo, Manzano, and Islam. They'll be headlining the Saints against the Cardinals, which will be headlined by Diaz, Cuenco, Nitura, Concepcion, and Reyes. Still a good match to start things off this morning with St. Clare and Mapúa. First quarter is up. Moments away from tip-off from jump ball. Interesting thing here is Jamal Diaz is starting for Mapúa. Jamal Diaz is a rookie who just graduated from the under-19 division of UAAP from UE. As Mapúa has the opening possession here. Cuenco gives it to Diaz. Diaz spins. Tries to make a statement here. That wouldn't go. St. Clair has the ball here. Gimena. 15-footer. The kick out to the corner. And there'll be a foul called. Oh, side is Nitura. As Mapúa has the ball here. Nitura surveys the court. Goes to Cuenco. Cuenco pulls up. Bounces out. Rebound by St. Clair. Escobedo has it. 13 seconds. Escobedo gives it to Monteo. Monteo against Diaz. Monteo gets it, banks it to start things off for this game. The kick out to Diaz for that corner three. That won't go. Escobedo attacks. The reverse won't go. So far, both teams still trying to get their groove in. As Reyes will be fouled.
Foul number 26,
Ahmed Islam will be called for that foul. As Basti Reyes is on the free throw line. Basti Reyes gets that first one, so he's on his second now. 1 out of 2. Rebound by St. Clair. Monteo sets up the screen, chooses not to use it, goes to Escobedo. Escobedo drives to the baseline. That is good for Soy Escobedo. 4-1 is the score. Diaz directing the traffic here. Nitura. Almost an alley-oop play that was swatted by St. Clair. Monteo goes up top. The feed underneath the rim is good. Ahmed Islam underneath the rim. Concepcion goes to the left wing. Diaz receives it. Diaz. Jumper won't go from Cuenco. Put back will count, plus the foul from Basti Reyes. As couple of substitutions here. As Musang Diona checks in. Basti Reyes completes the three-point play, cuts down the lead to 2. Less than 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Escobedo. Montejo. Goes to Diona. Musang. Back to Escobedo. That three bounces out. Cuenco. Gives it to Nitura. Nitura scoops it in. Rebound once again. Resets things here. Two-man action. That basket won't go. But the rebound by Basti Reyes. Baseline hook is good. Diona will be fouled there. Check the sequence here. Basti Reyes opted for that teardrop from the baseline. A good choice, a good decision for him. As ball will stay with the Saints. 6-all is the score. Diona. Back to Monteo. Monteo tries to find some space. Richmond. And that bank is good for Manzano. The drop off, handoff. Now Cuenco will try for that three. Still couldn't go in. Escobedo will be fouled there. Cyrus Nitura will be called for that foul. Now he'll be subbed in by his brother, Lance Nitura. Monteo. Escobedo almost loses it. Three from up top, won't go this time. St. Clair with only 9 seconds left. And a foul is drawn by St. Clair. Megan Galang drawing the foul. Check the sequence here. Galang tries for that step back as he was fouled there. Free throw is good. Check that it was Jimena. Three out of 3. For Randy Jimena. Cuenco, 15-footer is good. Diona at the post, kicks it out. Escobedo for 3. As Diona will be fouled once again. These are free throws for Musang Diona. Coach Chito Victolero on your screens. Couple of substitutions here. Escobedo goes to Jimena. Diona has it, 7 seconds left. Diona, that fadeaway won't go. Rebound by Mapúa. Bernabe for 3. Rebound by Diona. Escobedo being trapped there, being blitzed. Monteo tried to go for Diona. Ball was tapped by Mapúa. A steal by Mapúa here from that inbound. Ball was lost there.
Number 16, penalty. His first personal foul. Substitution. For 2 shots,
These will be free throws for St. Clair. Aljon Loyola will miss that first free throw. Still a 3-point lead for St. Clair. So this is what you want if you're St. Clair. Putting up shots early, overcoming the offensive struggles that you've had last time against UST. Ball is back with Mapúa. Nitura goes up top. Kayangan tries for that jumper, bangs it. I see Kayangan banking it at home. The drive unsuccessful there for St. Clair. Still a 2-point lead on their side. Kayangan feeds it to the post. Baseline, Jay won't go. Loyola goes to Diona. Diona kicks it out. Escobedo, dipsy-do, won't go. Ball is still with St. Clair. Escobedo for 3. Rebound by Diona. Diona. Rebound once again by Mapúa. Now St. Clair showing signs of struggle here. Drop-off pass. Still couldn't go in for Mapúa. Mapúa recovers the ball here. As Mapúa will finally stop the bleeding. As Sacro ties the ball game here. Loyola goes to Jimena for 3. That basket is good. Check the sequence here. The basket by Sacro there, Ronald Sacro, as well as that 3 from Mena. Confident shot there as he extends the lead to 3, as Musang Diona will try to extend this further to 4. That one short, as Coach Chito Victorero discussing some things with our officials here. Diona gets the bounce. Now ball is back with Mapúa. 16-12 is the score, approaching the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. The three from Nitura is good. Lance Nitura gets it. Cuts down the lead to 1. Isabel. The corner jumper from St. Clair won't go. Mapúa has the ball here, 14 seconds. Sacro. This to Kalyangan. Kalyangan goes to the opposite side. Corner jumper still couldn't go in. Rebound by St. Clair. A steal by Mapúa here. Kalyangan. That one was tapped. Lance Nitura on your screens. Again, showing a little of his rhythm here. Soriano against Diaz. Soriano goes to Dumangkas. Now Diona has it. Diona defended well at the post. Diaz has it for Mapúa. Jamal goes to the right wing. Mendoza receives it once again. And that'll be a foul on St. Clair, as J. Mark Lloren will be fouled by Dumangkas. Check that, will be different player from St. Clair will be called for a foul. Angelo Ibanez will be called for that foul. It's J. Mark Lloren on your free throw line. Ties the ball game. He could get the lead here. Now 1 point lead now for Mapúa. 19.4 seconds left in the first quarter. This could be the last possession in favor of St. Clair. Soriano for 3. The tip in by Diona won't go. Diaz stolen away. Diona has it. And he loses time as we end the first quarter of action. Mapúa just slowly climbing their way back into the game, but still a close fight between these two teams. St. Clair just dominating all throughout the first quarter, but Mapúa has the lead 17-16 after the first. Back to the ball game. As you see, a good start for St. Clair earlier. But Basti Reyes started things off as well for Mapua, with Nitura and Sacro just climbing Mapua's way back through this game. But Jimena and the whole St. Clair Saints still trying to hold the fort against Mapua's slow climb in this game, as Mapua still has the lead. They lead by 1 here after the first, but St. Clair has been leading all throughout the first quarter. So it'll be interesting to see if they do get some adjustments here in the second quarter. Jamal Diaz, Lance Nitura. Headlining Mapua here, alongside Mendoza and Bernabe. Second quarter is up. Mapua still in the lead. Desabel will be on the inbound. Replay of the start of the game. As Desabel gives it to Soriano. Now we officially start the second quarter of action here. Desabel. Dumancas goes to the corner. Diona will be fouled there once again. Well, something that Mapua has been doing all throughout the first quarter, they have been fouling Diona. Whether it was to contain him or to really force him to go to the free throw line to earn his shots, well, it remains to be seen whether it is effective for them. Desabel goes to Dumancas. The corner three from Castañeda won't go. Diaz has it. Diaz receives it up top. Mendoza. Yes, that one was swatted by Diona. Dioren's attempt was read well by Musang Diona. Four seconds here for Mapua. The jumper won't go. Rebound by Mapua once again. Came from Bernabe. Now Diaz calls for the play. He gets that screen. Two-man action. Mendoza loses it as Dumancas scoops it in. Short on that one. As Diona gets the pass. The three won't go for St. Clair. Soriano. Now Diona has it at the post. Diona won't get it. But he'll be fouled still. 14 seconds for St. Clair. The long two is good for Ryan Castañeda. Diaz attacks. He'll be blocked there, but also fouled. By Clint Manzano. Two free throws for Jamal Diaz. could tie the game as well as get the lead. Gets the first one. Diaz on his second. 2 for 2. Mendoza. The alley-oop play is good. To Chris Dumancas. As Jamal won't get that floater to go. Monteo has the ball here. They have the lead here. Monteo kicks it out. Castañeda won't get the three. That one bounces out. Lloren receives it once again in the corner. As Monteo picks it up for St. Clare. Monteo gets the screen from Diona. 8 seconds here. Diona has it. Easy basket for Musang Diona. Now they have the lead, a 3-point lead for St. Clare, and Mapúa will call time here. Check the sequence here. Monteo is finding that alley-oop play to Dumancas. And another feed from Monteo, this time to Diona. And that has led St. Clare to lead once again, this time by 3. 22-19, approaching the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. For both squads, it has been a slow game for them, but they're still trying to find their rhythm. Diaz against Monteo. Diaz gives it to Cuenco. Reyes has it at the post. Goes back to Diaz up top. Basti. The putback is good. The tip in from Basti Reyes. Monteo gets that screen from Diona. Goes to the right wing for that three. That one is good. From Clint Manzano as he cuts down the lead to 4. Cuenco. Diaz has it. Diaz will be called for a charge.
Offensive foul number 8, the second personal foul.
check that. One who was called for a foul, an offensive foul, was Gian Mendoza. There's another 3 from St. Clair. This time didn't go in from Dumancas. Escobedo checks in. Still a 4-point lead for St. Clair. Diaz against Diona. Cuenco stops, gives it to Reyes, goes to the left wing. As ball will go back to St. Clair. Or check that, still remain with Mapua. As that last possession will be challenged here. Will be under review from the referees. So again, 25-21 is the score, with St. Clair leading by 4 as the referees reviewing that last sequence. Trying to see if who was the last touch in that sequence. Well, if this might go to Mapua's favor, this momentum shift, the breaks of the game, could go in their favor. The referee still reviewing this one, trying to ensure who got the last touch. And they think they have decided who will get that possession. Possession arrow remains with Mapua. Check the sequence. It seems like Manzano was the one who tapped the ball last with that one. 13 seconds here for Mapua. Reyes spins, gets the jumper. That didn't go in. Monteo surveys the court. Monteo has it once again. 5 seconds here. Monteo puts it up short. Now Mapua has it. Diaz in transition. Goes to the corner. Reyes for 3. Gets it. Cuts down the lead to 1. Jimena. Long 2 is good. The corner 3 from Mapua is good as well. From Mendoza. Exchange of 3s from both sides. Manzano drives, scoops it in. Now both teams in the zone now. A 3-point lead for St. Clair. Diaz. Basti Reyes. Mendoza goes to the corner. That one is good for Froilan Reyes. Tied ball game between St. Clair and Mapua. Monteo goes to Escobedo. Manzano back to Escobedo. 5 seconds. Now, that was stolen by Sinclair as an open three for Mapúa is good for Sai Cuenco. And now Mapúa has a 3-point lead against St. Clair. And St. Clair will call things for time here. We'll be back after this. Check the last set of sequence here. Basti Reyes pulling up that three, followed by Jimena from St. Clair. And Mapúa just knocking down threes after threes. Everyone getting involved with Mapúa beyond the arc. Roylan Reyes as well joining the party. And Precious Cyrus Cuenco also said, oh well, kailangan ako rin, may 3-pointer. Si Mena tried to go for that one, but that will be a 3-second violation for Musang Diona. .322 remaining in the second quarter. Both teams now looking to be in shape, in rhythm now. Diaz receives it once again. Goes to Cuenco for three. Now this time didn't go in. A hard foul underneath the rim.
Foul on number 6, Clint Manzano.
Clint Manzano will be called for a foul. And ball will still remain with Mapúa. 14 seconds here. The referee's still trying to fix some things here before we start the second chance possession here of Mapúa. Now Mapúa still has the rebound there. The long two gets the bounce from Chot Reyes. Now that is counted as a three. A 6-point lead for Mapúa. The biggest lead of this game. Cuenco kicks it out. That three is good! From Chot Reyes, his third three of this game. He is feeling it. Manzano drives, gives it to Diona. Diona defended well, but that will be a foul on Mapúa. Dion is down. Check the sequence here. A good pass there, but Diona just defended well, but there's also a hard foul there from Basti Reyes. Seconds on the shot clock here for St. Clair. Escobedo back to Manzano. Diona receives it. There will be a push. But check that. It will be a 3-second violation for Diona. It is his second violation for that one. So they have to be careful. Mapúa having a 9-point lead here. Diaz. Receives it once again from Bernabe. Reyes goes to the left wing. Cuenco pulls up from the baseline. Ball was tapped. Ball will still remain with Mapúa. Now Mapúa will call time here. We'll be back after this. Back to the ball game. Mapúa having a 9-point lead, holding the fourth. Now on their side. Cuenco receives the screen. Opted to not use it. Now the fast passing here by Mapúa. Short for Jamal Diaz. 1:27 remaining in the second quarter, in this long second quarter. As Lance Nitura checks in. Isabel goes to Diona. Well, Mapúa has been reading the plays of St. Clair especially when Musang Dion is on the court. They already know that Mapua, or St. Clair rather, will try to feed it to Musang Diona underneath the rim. So they were ready for that one as Musang Diona gets the first free throw. Diona on his second. Bounces out. Rebound by Mapua. 1:15 remaining. Kalyangan hesitated on that one. Gives it to Cuenco instead. 12 seconds here. Cuenco puts it up. Rebound once again by St. Clair. And that basket counts from Sean Bondok. And finally stopping the bleeding here for St. Clair. 33-39. Mapua has the ball here once again. Cuenco goes up top. Kalyangan back to Cuenco. Cuenco. Bernabe. Floater is good. For from MJ Bernabe. Monteo. 7 seconds here. 8 seconds from the shot clock, from the game clock rather. Foul will be called. Check this sequence here. That basket from Sean Bondok and this floater by MJ Bernabe. As Desabel misses that first free throw, hoping to cut down the lead before the first half ends. Second try for Desabel. Cuts down the lead to 7. Kalyangan, 3 seconds here. We have to put this one up. As that will do it for the first half of action here between St. Clair and Mapua. Mapua leads this game so far 41-34 after the first half. Back to action. And let's see what has transpired all throughout the first half of action here between both St. Clare and Mapua. Musang Diona muscling his way through all throughout the first quarter, but Mapua just adjusting. Froilan Reyes knocking down straight threes for him. Everyone getting involved for Mapua as they managed to get the lead in the second quarter. Well, St. Clair, they still have a long way to go. They got the lead in the first quarter here. As we see the halftime statistics here, the field goal percentage, di nalalayo between St. Clair and Mapua. But the three-point field goal percentage, that's where the difference comes in, with Mapua just knocking down threes and being able to hit them consistently. And Mapua just rebounding St. Clair here and being able to dish out more assists than St. Clair. And again, something that St. Clair has been committing rather, against UST that they are managing to do again here against Mapua is the turnovers here. They have to minimize that one in the second half if they want to close things out against the Cardinals. The leading scorers for both squads for St. Clair, Galang, Manzano, and Diona, with Mapua having Sebastian Reyes as well as Froilan Reyes and Cyrus Cuenco. It was Megan Galang who was knocking down those shots there, not Jimena. So it will be interesting to see who among these players will step up more in the second half to finally get a better placement in the standings to end the tournament campaign. As we are now moments away from the start of the third quarter. Again, Mapua leading by 7, 41-34. Third quarter is up. Again, we're here inside the De La Salle College of St. Benilde for the classification match between Mapua and St. Clair. The first of 4 classification matches that we have here. Cuenco goes to Nitura. That three is good to start the third quarter for Cyrus Nitura. Now the lead has ballooned to 10 for Mapua. And they're now donning a full court press as Manzano lays it in to cut down the lead to 8. Lloren gives it to Cuenco. Lloren surveys. Cuenco. Now Lloren picks it up. Almost a good basket there. Now, traveling will be called there. Monteo gives it. Diona. Baseline jumper. That one sinks in for Chris Dumancas. Nitura fakes. You won't get it. Basti Reyes underneath the rim. You'll be fouled. A foul will be called on Musang Diona. Basti Reyes, 2 free throws for him. That one is a miss. Reyes, 1 out of 2. 7-point lead for Mapua. Monteo gets it past the backcourt. Goes to the corner. Diona has it. There's a push. A foul will be called on Basti Reyes. "14 seconds here for St. Clair. Dumangkas stops, gives it back to Monteo. Diona has it at the post. Diona won't get it. Nitura tried to give it to Concepcion. That one was read well. 18 seconds for Mapua here. Nitura goes to the baseline. And by a backcourt violation here committed by Mapua. Now 14 seconds is given for St. Clair. Diona. Monteo has it. Richmond gives it to Manzano. Clint gives it to Diona. Diona short. Diona back to Manzano. Manzano, 15-footer is good. Cuenco gives it back to Concepcion. Good find, good basket. Cyrus Cuenco, and one opportunity. Check this sequence here. The extra pass to Manzano. All swish. Now Cuenco has the opportunity for the bonus here. As he extends the lead to 8. Monteo up top, 10 seconds here. Dumangkas, that 3 won't go. As someone is down from Mapua. As Diona will be called for a foul there. Was called. There seemed to be an extra motion there. Now the referees will review this one if this warrants an upgrade of the foul. Referee still reviewing this one. This could be big for Musang Diona. This could also propel Mapua further. There will be an unsportsmanlike foul called on Musang Diona because of that action. That excessive action was the reason for that call. Now, MJ Bernabe on the free throw line now. He misses that first free throw. That one sinks in. And another possession here for Less than 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Cuenco won't get that basket. As a foul will be called on Concepcion for Mapua. Ball possession will be back with St. Clare. Monteo. Working the traffic here, Manzano. Back to Monteo. Gives it to Diona. Diona contested well underneath the rim. Cuenco goes to Nitura. Nitura for three. A foul will be called.
Foul number 19, James Miller. His first personal foul. 13 foul.
Monteo gives it to Dumangkas. Monteo again to Diona. We really have been going to Diona for a boost in the offense. And there will be a timeout called by St. Clair. We'll be back after this. Back to the ball game. Slow start for both squads, but St. Clair just having more momentum now. Just couldn't capitalize on it, as seen with that pass. That pass was too strong for St. Clair. Mapua just managing to put up 8 points so far. St. Clair, a little bit of momentum with that early start, 6-point lead, or 6 points for them to inch closer towards Mapua. Nitura at the post, he gives it back to Cuenco up top. 5 seconds here. Nitura once again. Nitura loses it. Ball will be back with St. Clair. Monteo against Lloren. Monteo against Sacro. Monteo once again. Goes to Galang. Monteo, 3 seconds to shoot. Won't get the bounce. A rebound by Diona. As that three won't go as well. Now Manzano gets the put back. Now the points of both teams so far in the third quarter are now equal, 8 points each. That one is air ball for Cyrus Cuenco. Check the sequence here. Being patient with that one, with that basket, talking about Clint Manzano. That has led them to inch closer towards Mapua by 7. Seems like there will be a review as both squads being gathered by their coaches. The referees trying to make things official here. It's the 7-point lead once again for Mapua. And we're now finally back in play. St. Clare in possession. Bondok gives it to Loyola. Manzano to Diona. Diona scoops it in. Cuts down the lead to 5. This is still a close game. For Mapua, you don't want to rush things here. Cuenco, 12 seconds to shoot. Nitura goes for that baseline J. Won't go. Rebound by Diona. Galang in transition here. Decides to slow things down. Now Loyola calls for the play. Diona at the post. Diona muscles his way through. And now Mapua has only a 3-point lead. Anything can happen here. Concepcion. Back to Cuenco. Concepcion once again. Goes to Nitura. Ball was tapped. Ball will still remain with Mapua. Check this one. Diona being fed with the ball here. A couple of times already they have tried to do that one perfectly in the first half. But Mapua was just reading that play so well. Now they have managed to fail to do that one again in the second half here as Diaz off to the left. Cuenco against Diona. Mismatch here. And now a steal by Manzano. Manzano lays it in. That won't go. Cuenco for 3. No go. The ball will tap. Ball will still remain with Mapua.
16 seconds on the shot.
Ball was tapped in a steal by St. Clair now. Don't look anywhere now. They might be going for the tie here. Diona open underneath the post, underneath the rim. Now they have cut down the lead to 1. The fast-paced play by St. Clair has led Mapua to call time here. We'll be back after this. sequence here. Bondok just finding Diona underneath the rim. The perfect pass. Just in time to cut down the lead to 1. Now this is a flip side of what has happened in the second quarter, with Mapúa just slowly climbing their way towards the game now. St. Clair is doing the same thing. The roles are reversed. Reyes. Mendoza. 2 seconds here. Diaz has to put this one up. He will lose time. Shot clock violation. For Mapúa. 2:17 remaining here in the third quarter. Loyola goes to Ibanez. 3 is short. Bondok receives it once again. They've been trying to feed that once again to Diona.
For 2 shots,
Diona will miss that first free throw. Diona 0 for 2. Diaz has it now for Mapúa. Diaz goes to Reyes. Reyes sees an opening for that 3. Bounces out. Rebound by Bondok. Bondok. Diona has it now. Diona pulls up. Rebound by Lance Nitura. Nitura drives, kicks it out. Jumper won't go for Mapúa. Diona has the ball here. Finding back up here now. Diaz has it. Diaz short. And a foul will be called. We'll check that. The ball will be returning to St. Clair's side.
number 34, Yanni Switzer. Penalty, his second personal foul. For 3 shots, short ball.
Now Bondok will be on the free throw line. It's the first one. Now it is a tied ball game. They could get the lead through this next free throw. That one sails in. As St. Clair has the lead once again. It is almost a copy-paste of the story of the second quarter. It roles reversed again. We have mentioned that earlier. Now Mapúa is trailing by 1. Nitura goes to Reyes. Froilan Reyes kicks it out to the weak side. That corner 3 is short. Recovered by Jamal Diaz. He will step in the line, and that will be costly for them. Ball is back with St. Clair. Soriano up top. Ibanez to Desabel. Desabel will get the bounce. Extends the lead to 3 as we end the third quarter of action with that heave. But now, St. Clair has that 3-point lead against Mapúa. Been trailing slowly but surely all throughout the third quarter. The momentum is now on their side as we end the third quarter 52-49. Back to action now. St. Clair again, slowly but surely managing to pull their way into the game. They've made an adjustment by making sure that Diona has some space underneath the post or underneath the rim. Knock down those shots. As they are now leading by 3. As we start the fourth quarter of action here. Soriano tries for the 3. As we see Mr. Stephen Fernandez, the sports director of De La Salle College of St. Benilde, in attendance. We thank him for welcoming us here. The jumper won't go for Bernabe. Soriano gives it to Ibanez. Bondok tries for the 3. That won't go. Kalyangan too strong. The recovery was unsuccessful. St. Clair has it now. Bondok stolen away by Nitura. Reyes back to Nitura. Bernabe goes to Kalyangan. Reyes back to Kalyangan for that 3. And a foul will be called. Pushing foul will be called. 14 seconds here for the Cardinals. A 5-second violation, a costly one for the Cardinals here. You don't want to waste any possession here at this point of the game. Now possession is back. And Diona exchanging some words with Basti Reyes here. Isabel tries to scoop it in. Short. Nitura goes back up top with Chot Reyes. Lance has it. Pass was deflected. And Basti Reyes will draw the foul and one. And just what the Cardinals needed at this point of the match. Check the sequence here. The extra pass by Cuenco. That basket counting for Basti Reyes. Basti Reyes has the opportunity to tie this game. Basti Reyes for the bonus. He gets it now. Tied ball game. Tied ball game between these two squads. 52 all. Less than 8 minutes remaining in the game. As Monteo will be fouled there.
His second personal foul. Team's first. Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Monteo. Goes up top. But that pass to Diona was read well. Reyes kicks it out to Nitura. Back to Cuenco. Concepcion. Back to Nitura. Nitura goes to the corner. And that shot from Basti Reyes won't go. Now St. Clair has possession here once again. Diona to the weak side. That three sinks in. Angelo Ibanez. 3-point lead for St. Clair. Foul will be called. This time with Mapúa, or check that with St. Clair. Cuenco. Hand off to Nitura. Back to Cuenco for that three. That one is good. Both teams not giving up here. Extra possession here for Mapúa. Off from that steal. Cuenco gives it to Reyes for three. Off to the right. Monteo to Diona. Diona gets the basket. He uses his height for that basket to count. Lance gets a screen from Basti. Nitura drives. Couldn't get it off the glass. Six minutes remaining here. Rebound once again by Mapúa. After that unsuccessful shot from St. Clair. Cuenco for three. He will not get it. Monteo wrecking the traffic here. Corner three from St. Clair still couldn't go in. Concepcion calling the shots here. Cuenco to Reyes. Fouled by Manzano.
Foul number 6, Clint Manzano. His third personal foul. Team third. Warning number 10, Clayton Covert taking a foul.
Cyrus Cuenco being warned for faking a foul here.
14 seconds.
Mapua with 14 seconds here. Dangerous pass here, but Concepcion recovers it nonetheless. Concepcion will lose it. Ball goes back to St. Clair. The three from St. Clair there won't go, but Diona with the putback. A 4-point lead now for St. Clair. As Mapua will call time. We'll be back after this. Back to action. Diona just having that putback. Possession goes back with Mapua here. Less than 5 minutes remaining. But we'll stay with Mapua's side.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Concepcion goes to Lance Nitura. Blocked there by Diona.
6 seconds to shoot.
Six seconds here. Now Cuenco airballs that one. 12 seconds to shoot here for Mapua. Cuenco, another try. Still couldn't go in. Concepcion finds Reyes, draws the foul. A hard foul there.
Foul number 75, Mr. Cox. His first personal foul.
Check the sequence here. That big and that foul. Basti Reyes. The referees will be reviewing that one just to make sure of what has transpired there. Again, these long breaks could help in favor of Mapúa. Just in time to regroup with 4:11 remaining. Could be what they need to climb their way back against St. Clare. Meanwhile, for St. Clare,
After hearing play, Los Angeles State will follow for number 75, Bristol County.
now free throws will be given to Basti Reyes. Could be what they need. As Basti sinks that first one, cuts down the lead to 3. Could cut it further to 2. One out of 2 for Reyes there. Rebound by St. Clair. Monteo surveys the court. Goes to the left. Monteo receives it from the right wing. Dumancas open for 3. That one is good. Extends the lead to 6. Lloren against Monteo up top. Lloren receives it once again from Froilan Reyes. Basti open, swatted by Diona. Basti Reyes for another 3. A rebound by Diona once again. Dumancas. Manzano to Diona. Diona gets it off the glass. Lead has now ballooned to 8. 3 minutes remaining here. Still a long time for both squads. For St. Clair, they have to play the same game that they have been playing for the past couple of minutes here. 6 seconds remaining here, as there will be a charge called on Mapúa. As Diona being utilized perfectly here. Monteo. Back to Manzano. Monteo has it once again. Goes to the left. Baseline J. That won't count. There will be a foul as well.
Ball number 10, St. Clair. His first personal foul. His third. Shot clock at 14 seconds.
14 seconds to shoot here for St. Clair as Dumancas tries for that one. Gets it. And now St. Clair is getting those threes to go in. Just like how Mapúa has been getting those threes in the second quarter. And the third one. Now Concepcion gets the end one opportunity as well. 3-point play. Concepcion just finding that spot to to lay it in. An 8-point lead now for St. Clair. They have to get this one through the backcourt. An offensive foul was called on Dumancas. "14 seconds here. Cuenco to Reyes to Nitura for three. That one is good. "67-62 is the score. A 5-point lead for St. Clair. That one was tapped, but will still remain with St. Clair. Check the sequence here. The extra pass from Basti to Cyrus Nitura, knocking down that three. "1:43 remaining here. Monteo. Basket from Dumancas won't go. Rebound by Mapúa here. They could cut down the lead here. Nitura drives. And get that off the glass. A rebound by St. Clair. Monteo to Galang for three. Bounces out. Now the scoop is good for J. Mark Leoren. Now a 3-point game that we have here. That was a costly foul from J. Mark Leoren. And St. Clair will be awarded with free throws. Let's see what happened there. This one first with Cuenco giving that assist to Leoren, but Leoren committing the foul afterwards. As Richmond Monteo will be on the free throw line. 1:07 remaining here. Two shots for Richmond, just to provide some extra cushion in the end game. Misses that first one. One out of two, a 4-point cushion now for St. Clair. And Mapúa will call things for time here. We'll be back after this. to action. 1:07 remaining here. Still anyone's ball game. Just a 4-point lead for St. Clair, but it is what I need at this point. And ball is with Mapúa here. They could cut down the lead to 1 or 2, depending on their play here. Cuenco will try for that 3. Rebound by Basti Reyes now. Cuenco. Tapped by St. Clair. Steal once again by Cuenco. And Cuenco will be fouled by Monteo. Now these are the free throws. Very important ones. For Sai Cuenco. He gets the first one here. Two for 2. 2-point lead for St. Clair. And Mapúa. Almost a full court press there from them as Monteo gets it past the backcourt. Monteo has the ball. He tries to drive. Couldn't finish it. Manzano. Recovery here by Dumangkas. Dumangkas goes to Monteo. Back to Diona. Diona gets the basket just in time. 15 seconds here for Mapúa. Concepcion to Nitura. Nitura will be fouled there. Dumangkas will be called for that foul. And free throws will be awarded to Cyrus Nitura. Nitura gets the first one. Ball is back with St. Clair. After that one, just couldn't go 2 for 2 with that one for Cyrus Nitura. As St. Clair will call a timeout here. Well, this game is far from over. 3-point lead by St. Clair. 6.6 remaining. The ball possession is with St. Clair, so Mapúa might go for the foul game here. Make a defensive stop. And they do foul Dumangkas. Chris Dumangkas could seal this game. Finally add one win to end the tournament, their campaign in the tournament, after being winless in the elimination round, including the round of 16. Dumangkas won't get it. Gets the rebound instead, as they foul Diona as well. 1 second remaining.
Foul number 6, Reyes. Reyes for the foul.
Reyes will be fouled out, but still a good outing for him, helping Mapúa start this game off, getting those threes to go in as well. As Diona putting up the finishing touches here. And that will do it. St. Clair will end their campaign in this tournament. Their first win just in time, their last game against a strong team like Mapúa. 72-67 is the score. St. Clair getting this win, getting this dub against Mapúa in the classification match. As we recognize our rebounder of the game, Musa Diona, with 14 rebounds, being the one who has been getting those baskets as well as those offensive and defensive rebounds. He's also our player of the game with 19 points, 14 rebounds as mentioned earlier, and 3 timely blocks here for Musa Diona. What a game for him. And the St. Clair Saints getting their first win in the season. A lot has transpired with this game, with St. Clair starting things off on their side, Mapúa just finding their rhythm all throughout the end of this first quarter as well as the second quarter. And they'll be seeing a lot more for those teams soon. But up next, we'll be having more games. But for now, we'll be recognizing the efforts of both squads with Dumangkas as well as Cyrus Nitura, as well as Cyrus Cuenco for Mapúa. Musa Diona also being a big factor in the win, as mentioned earlier. He's joined by Richmond Monteo and Megan Galang earlier, leading for that win. As we have the following games after this one, Adamson and Arellano up next. It will be followed by Lyceum and Perpetual, and to cap things off will be San Sebastian and Benilde for this afternoon. That does it for this game this morning or this afternoon, and we thank you for watching this game for NSAC 2026 College Basketball Campus Tour. My name is Rashid Alpad, and this is the NSAC College Basketball Campus Tour 2026. Thank you for watching us, guys.